Good morning, students. Today I will start a new topic. Here it is respiration. So in this chapter we will study about respiration and its different types of steps. So whether it is plant or animal, there are different steps which is being taking place in the respiration process in order to release carbon dioxide and energy. So here, as all of you are knowing, respiration is the process in which the glucose molecules, this C6H12O6, in the presence of oxygen, it is oxidized to form carbon dioxide, water molecules, and then energy. Now, coming on to the respiratory substrate, it means the type of substances which are used for the process of respiration in order to release energy. So in daily life, whatever we are eating, that is called the respiratory substrate, especially the fats, proteins and the carbohydrates. These three, they are serving as the respiratory substrate. So now coming on to the types of phases. So there are three phases in the respiration process. First one is glycolysis. Here in this process, what will happen? See here, this is purely anaerobic process. Here the glucose molecules will be oxidized into two molecules of pyruvate along with the release of energy which is very small. So generally the net ATP you will get is only two. Here in this case of glycolysis process, it takes place in the cytoplasm of the cell. Next is coming, so here the end product you will get is pyruvate or pyruvic acid. So in the second process, second phase, this is the Krebs cycle. So it is also known as citric acid cycle. After the name of the scientist Hans Krebs, the name is there, Krebs cycle. So in this process, what will happen? The pyruvic acid which was the product of glycolysis process, it is here it is oxidized and it releases carbon dioxide plus water. This process takes place in mitochondria. Okay, so this is the main phase where you can see that we are getting CO2 and H2O. Okay, so this one is the main phase of the respiration process. So it is also known as central hub. It is also known as central hub of metabolism. Okay. Now the third one is electron transport chain. So here what will happen? During the carbon dioxide formation, the electrons are removed and these electrons are accepted by the oxygen molecules, and these oxygen molecules, they are oxidized. These are reduced to the water, and along in this process, so many number of ATP molecules are released. So this process generally it is in respect to the Krebs cycle. So without the Krebs cycle, this electron transport chain cannot occur, because only in this Krebs cycle, when the pyruvic acid is broken down, it releases CO2 and water. So this, during CO2 formation, electrons are removed, which is being accepted by the oxygen molecules to give you water, and it is reduced to water, and a large amount of energy is also released. So here you can see this pyruvate is C3H4O3. So here this is a 3 carbon compound. So here you can see glucose, which is a 6 carbon compound, it is reduced into 2 molecules of 3 carbon compound. Now here in this cycle, the 3 carbon compound, it is reduced into single carbon compound along with the release of energy. So here you see this Krebs cycle, this is the main important cycle in respiration process. This is also known as central hub of metabolism, and it has many importance since it is releasing much amount of energy in comparison to the glycolysis process. And the scientist which was who gave the Krebs cycle, Hans Krebs, on his name this Krebs cycle is there. So generally here in this process the main thing is it will take place in mitochondria, and here it is also called citric acid cycle. It is the central hub of metabolism where the pyruvic acid will be converted into CO2 and H2O.